beauties. So I got my septum pierced and I'm super excited. I got it done 6 days ago. So I have already changed the ring a couple of times. And when I say I've changed it, I actually mean my husband Sean has changed it because I couldn't. It's really hard to do. It's right here. Anyways, you're not supposed to do that, so please do not follow that. But I wanted to fill you guys in on my experience of getting it pierced. I've been wanting to get my septum pierced for a couple of years now, but I really hesitated because I really wasn't sure if it would look right on me, if it's something that I really wanted. And I am a teacher, so it's summer vacation now, and it was day 2 of summer vacation that I did this, so it didn't take me long. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to be able to show it at work or if I'm going to have to hide it. So a part of the reason I held off quite a bit on doing it was because I knew I wanted to do it over the summer so that it could heal. And if I need to flip it up and keep it hidden during work, I could do that, but I would have enough time to let it heal while it's down. I looked up some reputable places that did septum piercings. Most places that do body piercings do pierce septums, but there are some piercers who do not. So definitely check in advance. I also looked up that when you get this done, you want it to be done through, they call it the sweet spot. And it is, if you feel around inside your nose, it's a soft spot, so it's not through cartilage. Most people have a sweet spot and they have a reasonable amount of space in it. So mine is pierced quite far forward, if you can see. It's really kind of hidden up here in my nose. You don't really want it super low because you don't want it through the cartilage. They can do it through the cartilage if you don't have a sweet spot, and I would just be wary of that. Look into that if you feel around in your nose and you don't really have a sweet spot. Look into that because there can be complications, not to worry you, but just look into it to make sure that you're cool with doing the cartilage thing. So I have a reasonable sized sweet spot, so they were able to do that with me. So make sure you go to some place that's reputable, they're sterile. Okay, so what to expect when you actually go to your piercer. They're going to clean out your nose. You can feel very close to them because it's not something everybody does, play with your nose. They're going to feel around for the sweet spots to make sure that there's a good place to pierce you. Some piercers will use a clamp. Mine did. Some do not. So just to hold it down. For me, it did hurt. I don't understand these people. I want to know, what's up with the people that say piercings and tattoos don't hurt them? How? It's a needle. I'm so confused. Yes, my adrenaline is pumping and I'm super excited and I'm happy about it and it's definitely worth it, but it still hurts when they do it. It causes pain. I don't understand these people that say things don't hurt. I don't know how you can get pierced. You can be impaled with something and not feel pain. It's a big giant mystery to me. I don't get it. Every time I get tattooed, it hurts. I love it because the result is beautiful and I'm a huge fan, but it hurts. So confusing. Anyways, so they put the clamp on and then they pierce you with the needle and then they take the clamp off and then this is where thankfully your adrenaline is rushing and to me this is the most painful, annoying part, and both my eyes did tear. I didn't cry or sob, but my eyes definitely teared up yeah. So that's when they put the ring in and then, screw the ball on. So that's also really uncomfortable because you were recently pierced. You lay down for this piercing as well, which is kind of nice. Oftentimes they do pierce with a 14 and then you can, easily downsize to a 16 gauge so that it's not as thick. But if you're looking to stretch it and to make it larger, then, getting pierced at a 14 or a 12 is a good idea if you're gonna make the hole bigger and that's your plan. That is not my plan. I really want it to be cute and dainty, so it's not right now, but it will be. I just want to let it heal first. So you really want to make sure you get, they call it 316 surgical stainless steel. So that's what you're pierced with anytime you're pierced, unless it's gold. So it's very hypoallergenic and very easy for anyone and heals very nicely. I feel like I could talk about this forever because there are so many different factors and I really geeked out and totally did a ton of research on it. So I definitely recommend that you do that if you're like me and you want to be really thorough and you want to make sure that you know everything that you can about it. If I were to go back, I would probably get it pierced with a 16 instead of a 14 so that it was smaller. I would also make sure that the hoop that was used fit my nose well. Although I wanted something dainty, I didn't want something that pinched my nose because that was not very comfortable. I don't recommend that. I think this is pretty easy as far as healing goes. It's only been 6 days, and as I said, I changed it a couple times, which you're definitely not supposed to do, so please do not do that. Usually I say things to do and then I actually like follow my own instructions. This is one of those times where I just didn't because it was pinching my nose and I really needed to change it. But aside from like getting in and out of clothing, I really haven't like bumped it. I'm very aware that it's there, so I'm not like hitting my nose or anything like that. So I feel like it heals quite well. And pretty easily. They say it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to heal. What you're going to use is they have that like H2 Ocean or like a sea salt spray. You can also use from CVS. They have wound wash, which comes in like 2 different sizes. One of them it like totally shoots like really, like it's like a super soaker, like shooting at you. So you don't need that one. There's one that's kind of like saline solution. Like it comes out like that type of an opening, and then you put it on a Q-tip, and then you know, use a separate side for each one, and that's how you clean it at least twice a day. A lot of people said cleaning it twice a day and then just generally leaving it alone is usually good enough for it to heal, you know, quite well. One of the big advantages of this piercing is that when you take it out, it's not going to leave any type of mark because it's so hidden in your nose. It's just going to close up and there won't be any mark, as opposed to a lot of other facial piercings where you will have, they will leave behind a mark of where they were. Also this one, if you keep this circular barbell type of thing in, this, or they're called retainers. It's basically the same thing, just without the balls at the end. You can flip it up inside your nose, and most people said that that's reasonably comfortable, and it is a great way to hide it so no one even knows that you have it pierced. So if that's something for like your job or your parents or something, that's an advantage. If you'd like me to do another video where I go into more detail as far as the measurements of the ring and how to get a good fit, as well as some reputable websites to get stainless steel or just quality septum piercing rings and such from, then please let me know and leave any questions below. I'll absolutely answer them, and if there's a good response as far as you guys wanting me to do another video on that, I absolutely will, because I, as I said, kind of geeked out and did a lot of research, so I'd love to share that with you. I watched quite a few videos before I got mine done just to have an idea of what to expect, and I really think it helped me. And I definitely am going to do some videos showing you the different rings that I have once this is all healed up. So thank you guys so much for watching.